So, in case you may have forgotten or haven't heard about the trans genocide that is happening in this country, at the day that I'm filming this, as of September 12th, the state of Florida has decided to completely go through with continuing to ban gender-affirming care for adults. For a while, there was the pushback of it, and it was only going to be for children, minors, kids, however you want to phrase it, which isn't better. That's not good. But the adults at least had the opportunities to like go on wait lists for gender affirming care, and now that's just not even a possibility. So trans people are still actively trying to flee Florida, and those that can't are obviously fucking terrified. I'm gonna leave the article up about like Florida deciding to just like go through with banning it for adults. Shit's fucked, and I'm fucking mad, and I'm scared, and I'm sad. My hair is still a little bit damp from my shower last night, so I'm like, I'm having issues with it, okay? Speaking of hair, hello Friendzies, welcome back to my channel. I have been thinking thoughts lately. I've been thinking a lot of thoughts about dyeing my hair again. Usually I only do my hair once a year, and because first of all, I can't afford it, and second of all, I don't know, that's just kind of been like my thing. I always dye my hair like on my birthday. There's one time I didn't dye my hair like specifically on my birthday, and I did it in the middle of the year. But it's always kind of like my treat to myself because it's expensive, how much hair I have, how thick it is, what I like to do with it. And I haven't really thought about dyeing my hair anything other than blonde for like 2 or 3 years at this point, because I really like blonde. Like even this, with like my hair having grown out quite a bit, I don't know, I like the blonde. Like SharkieChiko blonde era has been like, it's been exciting. And like, have I said this on this channel before? I don't know if I've said it on the channel, but I know I've said it to like friends. I don't like when my hair is its natural color, because my hair has not been solely its natural color since I was about 12 or 13, and I'm 27 now. So I don't like when my hair is brown. That's why when my hair is like super, super grown out, even if I don't really have the money, I pay to get my hair done anyway, because I don't really like how I look with just brown hair. This isn't bad. I don't mind when my hair is like 2 shades, 2 tones, 2 colors. I don't really mind when my hair is like this, because at least it's not just brown. I don't like when my hair is just brown. But I've been thinking thoughts lately about doing a color other than blonde. So that had me thinking I wanted to do like the hair colors of SharkieChiko, because I've had many. And the way I was going to do this video, because I film on my phone, I can't like have my phone and be looking at pictures. So what I was going to do is I was just going to like talk about the hair colors I've done and put up the pictures here. But I can look at, oh, hi, hello. We can see each other. I have my mom's tablet that I'm going to use to look at pictures of my hair that I've had throughout the years. So that way I can just see it and make more comments on it. And like I said, the pictures will be here anyway. Actually, let me that's a little bit better. That way it's more in frame. Also, hi, Stray Kids. The day I'm filming this, they just won their VMA, their first VMA, and they did their VMA performance. And I was up till about 1 a.m. First of all, editing. But second of all, trying to watch the VMA performance and crying. So shout out to Stray Kids. I am going to cover you for this video. Sorry, babies. Okay, but anyway, let's open up the tablet and look at pictures of me. The tablet's like here, okay? It's gonna be off camera, so if you see me looking down, just look at the picture that's over here. The first hair color I ever did, my hair is very, very long. I don't know if it's like obvious in pictures or videos that I post, whether it's on here or on TikTok or on Instagram. I have very long hair. And I've always had very long hair. But when I was about 12, 13, shortly after I came out as bisexual, which is hilarious, I chopped off all of my hair. And I cut it literally to here, like to the bottom of my ears. And not the whole head, but thick streaks. I dyed my hair traffic cone orange. In thick streaks. So like not my whole head, but kind of my whole head. So here's the first picture. And yes, that is Josh Ramsey oh my God, how old was I? I can't ever remember if I was a freshman or a sophomore in high school. It was my first concert experience. I've made a whole video about that. I'll put the card up. I forgot what side it goes on, but I'll put the card up there where I talk about my first concert experience. But yeah, I met Josh Ramsey. I actually got to meet Olive Marinus Trench. It was very cool. But yeah, that's me. That's me, bestie. And I kept up with the orange for a really long time. And then I forgot what happened. I like kind of stopped doing the streaks for a while, and then for my junior prom, I keep slapping the tablet. I don't know how to use tablets. The screens are too big. For my junior prom, I didn't want to do my whole, like, my streaks again because my dress was like a really pretty, like, wine purple color. So I just did my bangs. And that, yes, those are the same little, like, emo swoop bangs that are super grown out on me now. Those were iconic. And you know what? Those bangs were a moment. I'll give myself that. Those bangs were a moment, and I love her for it. But yes, just my bangs were that fluorescent traffic cone orange. And it was in fact a choice. It was a choice. It was indeed. So after that, my first year of college, I went to a different hairdresser because I went to the same hairdresser from the time I was like 12, 13, all throughout high school. And then, like I said, until my first year of college, because she was like the local one in town. Joy, if you see this, I love you and I hope you're doing okay wherever you are. Little K-pop style heart. I love you so much, bestie. At the time, she was not available, like the year I was going into my year of college. And I wanted pink. But we went to this hair salon in town that, like, my mom loves, like, little old ladies, and she helps them out all the time. She's very sweet. We went to this hairdresser that she had taken, like, one of her little old lady friends to for, like, her hair appointment. And I went in and I said, "Hi, I would like my full head of hair pink." Like pink. And the hairdresser that we went to just looked at me and said, "I don't want to do that." And I was like, okay, like, what do you say to that? And I'm sure, like, you know, cosmetology school, like, she's taking classes, she, like, knows what she's doing. But at the same time, what the fuck do you mean you don't want to do that? I'm here to pay you. Like, I was just very confused. And I was only, like, 18. Yes, I was 18. So I didn't really know what to do. So here's my, this is the only picture I can find of my hair like this. So here's my dip dye pink. It wasn't dip dye. It was like how much of my hair was it? It was about that much of my head. So it wasn't really dip dye, but like, yeah. And it faded within like 3 months. And the thing is with me, I've been getting my hair dyed since I was like 12, 13. I don't take the best care of my hair color-wise. I take very hot showers and I wash my hair with hot water. I don't get like any special shampoos, conditioners to like preserve color, even though I spend a lot of money dyeing my hair because, like I said, it is very thick and very long and I like fashion colors. But I have never had my hair fade out that quickly, so that was bullshit and I was mad. So then after that, for some reason, I think I liked the dip dye for some reason, but I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like a lot of it had to do with my mom talking about, like, my aunts that had dyed their hair when they were younger, and they have, like, oh, she has a bald spot now, and meh, 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 meh. I don't know which aunt this is. I know my auntie Liz watches these videos. Was that you? Did you have a bald spot from dyeing your hair? Let me know in the comments. I'm just calling out my aunts. But I don't know why I didn't do my whole head. And the thing is, now I'm happy because I'll tell you the story in a second. But then I did this beautiful green color. I fucking love this green. I have the fucking tablet still. This green is like genuinely stunning. And I loved that green. And I would do that green again if it did not fade to a horrific, like, straw yellow. Not blonde. It was like, it literally like the straw in movies that have like color editing or like color saturation editing, like farm movies, the color of the piles, like this color. It faded to this, I'm sorry, Stray Kids in Life, I'm so sorry. It faded to this yellow and it looked horrific. And I will never do it again. I'm so sorry. If I could have that green and guarantee that it would fade to something nice, then yes. But if it's gonna fade to that, absolutely fucking not. So then I have no idea how long time passed in between because I suffer with time blindness. It's probably the undiagnosed autism. But then I feel like the most iconic and like definitely the like, because I must have been like 19, 20. at this time. I don't even know, but I feel like this very much like signified me being in my 20s and the 20s being like change in me as a person, which is good. You should be changing from who you were as a teenager to who you are in your 20s. You should be. Slowly but surely. It doesn't have to be all at once. But I feel like this was kind of like how you knew things were changing with this gorgeous peachy pink. This color was everything to me. And I went to Snapchat and found old pictures because this is the pink that it faded to before it went into like a really strange blonde color. It was like blondie white, but it wasn't platinum. After this picture, it did not fade to a nice color, but I was obsessed with the pink itself and then what it faded into when it was in this stage. Chef's kiss. Now, okay, the next hair color I'm going to show you, I need you all to understand something. The next hair color I'm going to show you was the most compliments I've ever gotten on any color I've dyed my hair. Again, I've been dyeing my hair since I was like 12, 13. This is the most compliments I ever got on any hair color ever. I fucking hated it, and I thought I looked ugly. Every time I looked in the mirror, I hated how I looked. I don't know how to explain it to you. And once again, I had to go on to Snapchat to find these pictures because well, first of all, I lost a lot of photos when I changed from my old phone that used to make that horrific sound when you press the home button. Whoever watched those videos, beginning of this year, end of last year, where you could hear the of the home button, God. I lost a lot of photos, not all of them, but I lost like a lot because I had to delete a lot of photos on that phone because it had no storage whatsoever when I switched to a new phone. But also, I never took pictures when I had this hair color. So the pictures I found are from Snapchat where you can use filters to like do color changing. I dyed my hair blue. Okay, and this one that I got off of Snapchat, I don't hate, but I don't love it either because like, I hated the blue. The concept for the blue was 2014 Halsey. I was on Tumblr in 2014. She was all over my Tumblr. I was obsessed with her. Her blue hair in 2014 was the moment. It was everything. You all agree with me. And I wanted it like her. And the thing is, when I went to the salon and I got it done, the hairdresser that I talked about that I was going to from the time I was younger and didn't go to for like once or twice, but went back to her when she was like still, doing stuff. She at one point was like working in her home and she had multiple mirrors set up like where she would do people's hair. I saw the whole process. I watched my hair getting done. I saw the blue. Like there were multiple points where I could have backed out and been like, please no, like I'm done. I sat there. I was like, oh my God, it looks so good. Like I love it. I left the salon. I went home. I went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, washing my hands, and I literally started crying because I hated how I looked so much. I hated blue. And for those of you who don't know, which I did know this because a friend of mine told me and my hairdresser warned me, but for some reason it just never processed in my mind. For those of you who don't know, who have never dyed your hair before, if you would like to transition to a lot of different colors throughout, your hair journey, if you would like to try maybe one of each color, different shades, different explorations, different forms of self-expression, save blue to the end of your exploration. Save it to the end. Dedicate blue to the end of your journey because blue is very fucking difficult to dye over. And years down the line, if you have had blue in your hair, especially like around that shade in any way, shape, or form, your hair shows it. Unless you like cut all your hair off and shave your head, your hair is still affected by that fucking blue. It doesn't matter if you've bleached your hair 6 times in between, it still shows that blue. So just a little warning to anybody who hasn't dyed their hair before that would like to dye their hair and would like to try blue. Keep that in mind. I hated it. And wasn't I blue when I started this channel? I think I was blue when I started this channel, and please keep in mind that I couldn't stand it the entire time, okay? Okay. And then we have the iconic pink era, which is when I started doing my eyebrows. Look at this girl. Look at her. I love her. I love this makeup look too. I need to do like something like this or something similar, maybe like revamped, maybe a little bit like more makeup experience version of this for Valentine's Day. I love this pink hair. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again anytime soon, but I love the pink hair. And see, like even when it faded out, see, this is what I mean. I don't hate when my hair is brown in another color, because look at this picture. I think she looks so good. And I mean, yes, I keep looking down at it. Again, the tablet's down here, and I keep looking at the tablet because I know the picture's gonna be here. I'm sorry. Editing me versus filming me are two different girlies. I know I have a Snapchat filter on, so I know it's like smoothing things and maybe like making the color look a little bit better. I genuinely loved the pink, and it was so refreshing to have it after the blue where I couldn't stand how I looked. I'm not somebody who is insecure very easily. Like, yes, I'm a human and I feel insecurities occasionally, but I am somebody who's very confident in myself and how I look because, like, excuse me, hello, I'm gorgeous. So for me to hate the blue so bad that I genuinely thought I looked bad, that tells you something. The pink was such a fucking relief because I felt good and I felt like me. There you go. There's one more picture of me in the pink because I love her. I love the pink. Again, I don't know if I would do the pink again, that shade, but I did really love her, and I'm looking back on pictures and I'm going, perhaps. And then the first time I was ever blonde. Oh, the first time I was ever blonde. And what, like, a fit. What, like, look at this outfit. Those, like, fucking fake glasses with just, like, the clear frames. I love being blonde. And I love fresh blonde, where it's just, like, I look like a little cottagecore ball of sunshine. I love being blonde. Blonde is so fun. Blondes do have more fun. I'm gonna be real with you. I've had more fun being blonde than I've been any other color. Even colors that I really, really enjoyed, I have loved blonde more than anything else. And that was the first time I was ever blonde. This is the more like recent blonde, and also this is the more recent blonde. So this is from a couple months ago. This is from earlier this year, and then this is... Oh, look, you can still see that it's, like, damp in some places. My God, what did I do? You know what? I slept on it wet, and then I really made no effort to do anything more than that. But I love being blonde. So that brings us to now, where me gushing about how much I love being blonde, I also, like I said at the beginning of this video, have been looking at a new hair color recently that's weirdly enough seems kind of trendy. I don't know anything about trends. I'm not like... I am chronically online and I would know a little bit about everything so that I can hold a conversation with somebody who's interested in it, but I don't really know anything about like fashion, hair, makeup trends. I just know what I like, and I follow people that also like do and wear what I like. So again, don't really know anything about trends, but I have noticed this hair color popping up a lot recently. The one that I'm thinking of, I'm not going to show you what it is just in case I decide to dye my hair anytime soon. Or maybe just keep it in January when I dye my hair, maybe just make it a big surprise. But I've noticed a lot of people doing this lately. Not a lot. I've seen like literally 2 or 3 people do this hair color. But to me, it seems like it's on trend because a lot of people have been doing it. And it's just maybe because I've seen people doing it that I'm like, hey. So I thought that would be cute to do like a little history lesson of the hairs of SharkieChiko. I had the blue, I've had blonde, and I've had the pink for this channel. Yeah. I've had this channel for 6 years, and I have not had a lot of hair colors, which is so odd considering how many I've done. But I think it's because I was dyed blonde, and then it like took like 2.5 years to go blonde again, which I only just dyed my hair again earlier this year. And it's between COVID and also like not having money, and yes... You can have one thing without the other, but I think the two of those were linked. I also might get bangs. Like, not these bangs, like wispies. What do we think? Would I look good with bangs, or is my face too chubby? Would I look silly? Would I look like a baby? I don't care if I look dumb, but like, would I look like a baby because I have cute chubby cheeks? You guys tell me, please. All my friends said, fuck it, YOLO. And I agree, but also, I don't want to look like a baby. Alright, so please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I don't know, I thought it would be cute. We have fun here. mystery color for what I may or may not dye my hair sometime soon, / wait till January for my birthday. But yeah, I miss dyeing my hair. I love the, like, I was gonna say gender euphoria. I love how I always, like, how I look when my hair is, like, first done, no matter what color it is, except for the blue. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Because my hair does have something to do with my psychological problems.